Grace and peace be unto you all. I'm truly excited today about what God has been doing in me and my wife Shay's life. I'm so excited about the possibilities and the new things that God has been doing. You know, I told my wife up on early this morning, and I was telling her, I said, aren't you really excited about we don't have to struggle anymore? We don't have to worry about these things that used to stress us out. I said, there's like, I think my wife has only cried in front of me maybe 2 times, and we over 30 something years, 35. I've been knowing this lady. I have never disrespected my wife, and she would tell you, she would acknowledge it. I never have mistreated her. I never have talked down to her. I never have looked down upon her. You know why? Because she's a part of me. She's flesh of my flesh. She's bone of my bone. Yes. Even when she's sleeping, I'm up there praying for her while she's sleeping. Yes. Sometimes I make sure when I'm downstairs, I go up and I just ask God to anoint her, to bless her, to cover her with his angels while she's sleeping. And sometimes I go up beside her and I grab her hand and she'll wake up. And she'll say, she just look at me. And sometimes she'll smile. Yes. You know, when you have that type of intimacy where you just spiritual love affair that God gives you in your union, it's not about those other times where you just like you're thinking about the physical. That had its place and a time for that as well. But when you're talking about the intimacy of God's presence, when you're praying for your mate and you're esteeming them, you do elevation, you're raising them up. Yes, you're picking them up. See, when you pick her up, you're picking yourself up. See, it's called edification. You don't never miss, as he said in the word of God, no one has yet hated his own flesh. You know, if you hate your flesh, how can you love someone else? You first got to learn how to love yourself. So when you love yourself truthfully, righteously, and honestly, you're going to treat your mate the same way you treat yourself. You're going to love yourself and you're going to love your mate the same way how you love yourself. No one has ever yet hated themselves to the point where you would mistreat somebody. And when you see people mistreating another person, they don't love themselves. When you see a man that abuses a woman, talking down to her, calling her all out of her names, you know, he doesn't care for you. He doesn't care anything about you. He says he might care about you, but if he mistreats you and calls you all them ungodly names, he doesn't care anything about you. He doesn't love you. He only loves the physical part of you. You take the physical part of you away, then what do you have? What do you have? You don't have very much. But if you got Christ in the center of your foundation of your union, you have a lot. You have great. I think by Psalm, David was saying in the book of Psalm 23, he said, the Lord is my shepherd. See, when the Lord is your shepherd, you shall not want. I tell my wife, Shay, all the time, a lot of time I just walk up and I just hug my wife. You know, I just hug her and I make her smile. I'm always making my wife smile, you know. And there's a reason why I make my wife Shay smile. She's a walking miracle. She's a walking miracle. You see, if I post these videos later today, which I will, you see these videos and you hear me talking about my wife Shay. You see the testimony. I keep talking about what God did. Like you said in this song, God did it. God did it. God did it. Yes. When everybody wrote her off, her friends walked away from her. Yes. Yes. But look at her now. God bless my wife Shay. God bless you.